Right on time for the prelim. When last seen deck 1 day ago. Mono green throne. Okay. Hi Canister, hope you have a wonderful streaming session that will bring only joy to your life. Thanks. Same. Have double amulet, then we can get map for bounce land, and then we just a big card away from doing something, and the one ring is kinda big too. Maybe I'll draw a bounce land my first draw, so then I can go Dryads, one ring on turn 1, turn 2. And then Saga can fetch map or third amulet for hilarity. If my opponent really is playing mono green throne, then we're looking mostly good. Urza Saga mirror. Chromatic Star, huh? Sure. Always lucky. Alright, so you have 9 mana, 10 mana next turn. So not quite enough to get a Titan with nothing, but in my opponent's opening kinda odd. Chromatic Star Saga. Not dead on turn 2, weak. No, it's actually fine. I mean, it sure looks like Throne, but the Urza Saga start is a little bit puzzling. Khan the Great Creator, for sure that's gonna be useful for you, my friend. Place Forest, what the fuck? Spamber? Right, I think my opponent's mulligan button broke. Should you play more than 60 cards in Yawgmoth 2? I'm confused. Are there cards that you would really like to fit into your deck but you can't? Mango said on Twitter that Tron doesn't need to move to Tron anymore. Well, sure sounds like Mango, yeah. Do I have more viewers when I choose a random number of cards to play? I wouldn't know because I never done that. Turn 3, they're making their fast Tron land drop. Alright. We won. Canister wins. How curious. Against Tron, we can board in Boseju for a cavern. Turns out Saga Star on the draw isn't enough, yeah. And I think the only other card that is worth questioning at all is Emrakul. It's probably not particularly good. One Ring is kind of medium, maybe, because of Carnold, but I mean, still you can like turn to it. Could cut a Cavern for Emrakul, but I'm not sure Emrakul is better than Cavern. Might be. Maybe it's better than a Ring. Keep. Maybe they play Saga turn 1 again. That would be a good one to copy. Nope. Imagine they don't play land. I play Dead Vesuva. And I play Growth Chamber on turn 2 to bounce it anyway, so. If I play Amulet, I can get punished by Nature's Claim or Haywire Might. So maybe I do play Grazer. Boseju Grazer. Bounce back Boseju. That way I can guarantee Boseju on 2 on a Tron land. Bro, Tron is so strong. It's literally so good. No need to rush whatsoever now. So Explorer is gonna be slightly better on the next turn. On related news, I've heard the actor strike is over. Funny. Actually, I could have just made a Titan, right? So 2 mana floating, I have 3 land drops. So 2 plus 6, 8. This 9. Okay, I can't anymore, so. Cztery. So I should have just won, but instead we don't. They were to dismember now and play Tron lands. That potentially would have been spooky. No, but I still have Amulet. Dismember and then play Might the Amulet. Then I technically can get to Tron. Could make a second Titan, but doesn't do anything. I mean, I guess like I have a second Titan, but yeah, I'm playing Slayer Stronghold now. I know it comes as a surprise, but I just copied Bliss with Slayer Stronghold because everyone had Slayer Stronghold. I should have killed them. Once again, I didn't kill them. No, I have, I guess, like, Valakut, yeah. Do you think they are smarter than you? They play more Amulet than I do, for sure. Can still kill them? Yeah, I can kill them on like so many ways that it was just too much. Too many ways. No Jędrek chyba wiesz, chyba siądzie giera. I don't know how, like, it was occasionally the case that battlements didn't get me there. Last time I played Amulet. And I just, you know, discovered the technology of playing 64 cards, and if I play 64, I can fit Sun home easier. Did I obtain any information regarding dates or venue for Chicago? I did not. Only got an email saying that it's gonna come soon. Let me check the email. Dear player, congratulations for your qualification to the regional championship. We are pleased to invite you to LSE Ghent at Flanders Expo from 26 to 28 January 2024. This is also odd. LEC Ghent is gonna be before the regional, before the Pro Tour in Chicago. It's gonna be in Modern too. Crazy. Do I consider the 64 cards list to be more viable than the standard 61 one? I don't know if the standard one has 61 cards, but it's going well so far, so. So I really like Explore. I like playing Explore. So the way it started, I played Amulet lately, and I was always trying to read on people sideboarding with this deck because over time it became much tighter and tighter. So like, yeah, 4 Titans, 4 Pact, 4 Dryads, 4 Amulet. For some time I tried to cut Pact against the grindy decks and the counterspell decks, but now also the Ring is also just a card I just want to play, and there is less space. Like the Colossus stays there, the One Azusa stays there, the Mob stays there. There's just no flex cards, right? So people don't play Explore typically, but Explore is great and kinda gives you actually a proper amount of ramp in your deck compared to the top end. I feel like if you like have no Explore, then you're left with this, and you just kind of have a little bit too little in the early place department because 3 mana cards are, well, 3 mana. And then to play Explores, it's pretty comfy to play like some Forests and some Bossejos. So there are lists that play Explore, but they just cut down on the forests. So like Gurig's lists have like 3 forests in the sideboard and like cut down on some other land. But then your Explore is in your deck, but it's not actually castable. And then I had really good experiences with Mykosin Gardens. And it just makes it so that you trivially have, you know, pretty trivial to draw 2 from those 12. I mean, except that you can draw a pair of gardens, but if you draw any pair out of those 3, you get a double Amulet opening, which is really threatening. It requires your opponent to tackle that. I just had double Amulets like all the time lately with this deck, and that's when it's really powerful. And if I were to cut down to 60 without taking out the forest, then you reduce the like tutor targets, which It's also gonna cost you sometimes, right? Like second Boseju, for example, is a tutor target, you could say. Like Cavern of Souls. Could cut down on those lands, but you are losing something by cutting every one of those. So 64 being good. Could cut one Explore, one Forest, one Dryad, go to 3 Gardens. I mean, but I like having 4 Gardens. Like 4 Gardens, 64 is more Gardens than 3 and 60. Consideration to play Breeding Pool. I'll play Temple Garden. Why would I play Breeding Pool? I actually have white cards in my sideboard. Don't have anything blue to cast. Like, you don't need Breeding Pool for Tolera West ever. Still need second cover in the sideboard when you have it in main. Didn't see Temple. Well, I don't play it, but I would play it first. Let's play 2 Explore, 2 Ring. I mean, Ring is strong, Explore is strong. I mean, I don't need a second cover in the sideboard as a third one, so like by definition, there isn't never can be a second third cover in the sideboard. But the way I've been sideboarding, I also just add cards and cut very few cards. Well, you max Amulets with 60, but your knot is good enough. And then we have the tutor targets too, as mentioned. And then if you cut down on forests, like you have trouble casting Explore, so then suddenly it's worse too, instead of being very nice. So it's like 2%. Like, I don't know, are you more likely to have double Amulet opening with, like, cut down on Gardens to make it 60? Are you more likely to have double Amulet with just 12 Amulets? Or are you more likely if you do, like, I don't know, -2 Gardens, minus, like, 2 Explore and play 60? Then Explore also combos with double Amulet in a way that's, like, really strong. So let's someone play Steering. Steering used to be played in Amulet a while ago. Now it would be better that it can find the one ring, and Urza Saga as kind of threats, but it's hard enough to play a cantrip. It's not 12. Double Garden is no Amulet. Yeah, it's not fully 12, but close to. Still, like, extra gardens probably should be more likely to have to actually draw a pair in 64 than one in then a pair in 60 with less gardens. 2_CR, thank you very much for the Prime Gaming subscription. So I don't know, it's probably mostly just decadence and postmodernism in all aspects of our lives rather than actual reasonable strategy, but I'm 64 build for now. I can't play a 60 card league in between because I'm actually in a league with Amulet from yesterday. Where I'm 3-0 with 64 cards. Same list, I think. Maybe I switched one card. Explorer is also actually great with double Amulet, which if you have double Amulet often and then Explorer actually does contribute. And since it cycles, it's like as if you wouldn't have added a card, right? Let's say like you have the same deck, you just cut for Explore from it. So since it just cycles, it's, you know, I could add 4 Street Race to my deck, it would make it the same deck roughly, right? Just go 68 cards for Street Race. Just there would be no point and I would lose more life points for no benefit. While with Explorer, you know, there is a benefit, I get to play an extra land. So, simple. Now, Bubble is, well, I guess Street Rave also has a downside. So I guess Bubble also has a downside, but yeah, you could. For Bubble, for Street Rave, 4 mana Morphos, and then 12, that's 76. Do I think Cavern will have a big impact on Pioneer? Do I expect some counter spells to be reprinted like Mana Leak? Not particularly. Or rather, there's not actually many counter spells in Pioneer. Or there is some. Probably more important that Cavern is an extra copy of a tribal land. So you can play now 12 tribal lands in Pioneer. Cavern, Secluded Courtyards, Unclaimed Territory. I've never played Nintendo 64, I did not have that. And I never played GoldenEye, no. So maybe there was like a 5-color humans deck with Moxa. Like I remember playing a Pioneer humans deck built around the 5-color Joda with Moxamber. Like Cavern probably helps the mana base of this deck. It's not like it was great, but honestly the card was pretty strong, and like there's probably more legendary humans now than when I played it like it was a year ago. The protection from counter spells thing is gonna be probably less relevant. Good Ashnod. How would you build Amulet without rings? Thanks from a Victor of War. I would go 60 cards with no rings. 5 color spirits? I don't know if there's spirits in like this many colors, but Agatha, activate abilities of creatures you control, cast X less to activate. There's a new mana dork, right? For 2 mana. She's a human. Like red green. That seems good for a deck like that. Melira. Well, Cavern is not by any legal yet, but it's gonna be. Ruby, Daring Tracker. Yeah, this seems like a fine card to play. So maybe there's some other tribes. Probably like humans is typically like the one with the most cards. Belmondiak Sztos. Arni metal, bro. Pretty metal. Alright, let's go. Cavern. Humans. Secluded. What is this song about? If I were to translate it literally, it says touch the mushroom, touch the cup, which the mushroom in question probably being the penis top part. How is it called in English? And then it's like about that. Is there more than those? Just those 12, right? Then go like Kithion, Ashnod. Ovia. Mox Amberos. Talia. So many Thalias. Join the Unifier. Oh yeah, Plaza of Heroes. That's awesome. Yeah, that's so good. So I have 16 lands. So like the mana is actually good. Was Plaza released like when I played it? And like Joda was pretty decent with all of that and goes pretty big because it's a lord that like everything gets plus X where X is the amount of things you have. Catilda was a mana dork. Probably try to play like 2 copies of like all the humans, maybe with exception for Thalia. Mana Confluence, yeah, that's an option too if we want more. What a card, Bound. Whenever you cast a human spell, target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains flashback until end of turn. Seems like it's impossible to play this card, and it's also not legal in the format. Copper Coat. Yeah, maybe. Meddling Mage is not legal. Look at 2-drops. Ruby for more mana dorks. Jirina I would need to read. Adeline is relatively strong. Melira is a free. Good stats, protects your Joda. Probably want to have as many legendaries as you can. The Mox Amber. Jirina, 2/2 mana 2/2. ETB exile player's graveyard sacrifice. Humans you control gain hexproof and distractible at the end of turn, sure. Jirina sounds good. Problem is the 1-drops, right? Kinda weak, but Mox Amber idly makes up for that. Never seen this version. Hajar. This is not actually human. Lizette is, but this deck looks fairly consistent. Yeah. I mean, does it? Let's look up the deck list. Because I think it's like 5 or something, or did they score in some kind of a challenge, but Judas? No. What's his name? Joda, not Judas. General Kudros sounds playable enough, yeah. Danik, Loitant. Yes, it was Unclaimed Territory, Secret Courtyard, Plaza of Heroes. Collected Company. Reflector Mage, King Darien X extra large. Vajajaj. Not sure if Loitant fits, but yeah, like probably needs some more payouts than Joda. Urza's Ruinous Blast in the sideboard. Reflector Mage seems okay. Harder to cast. Not sure on the company angle, but I mean, I guess with Moxamber it's like you played. Well, I guess you play turn 2 Thalia. Protection from werewolves, really good against Reckless Stormseeker, huh? Covenant is gonna be legal with the new set, it's not legal yet. 5 or more soldiers, just playing a free to flyer. No, this is soldier, artificer, soldier. When is the new set? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure. 2-4 by the way. Mishra, Tamer of Makfava. I like the Makfava word. It's just nice to say. Makfava. Good thing is that control is bad and now good worst. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Did I eat fava in Athens? I don't believe so. Fava. Grochu skany? I did not. Grecka pasta z grochu, okay. Did I miss out? La Grella the Magpie. Skrel was interesting. Skrel is, I guess, yeah. Turns Moxamber and it gets cast by Plaza, I guess. Really distinct flavor, similar to hummus, more intense. Alright, I'll check it out if I encounter it sometime. Ooh, Gwenna. Gwenna is a combo card. Jetmir, Omnav, Questing Surak, Joda the Unifier. So I don't know why Gwenna. What does Gwenna do here? She's an Elf Druid Scout. Riff, Liberated Primeval. Is it actually Pioneer deck? I guess if you have Joda and Gwenna, Joda casts more spells. So you get to cast your hand. I keep. We have double Amuletos. Wooded Foothills. What does that mean? It's Rhinos, right? So making the constructs don't matter. Keep Grazers as rituals to have more mana to play around mystical disputes. Yeah, they have Force of Negation, Flame of Anor. Sure. A legendary double amulet, no payoff hand. The payoff is Urza's Saga for map. With double amulet, Grazer. Each Grazer plus 3 mana. Find TOS, put Titan to play easily. But it's gonna be no payoff now, yeah. Passeggio. It's a bit annoying, but it's also fine. Now we have no payoff though. We need to draw something. Those basics look scary because of course Blood Moon is a possibility, but wasn't bad to play Simic into Missicanth and double Amulet. Now I can kill Amulet in my mines. You're probably right. A Salty main deck? Come on. Is Popek a good representation of Polish culture? Sure. Titanos, please. That's a Titanos. An expensive one though. Plays at Salty main, right? I don't know how many they play. Like, there's no way to guess. There's no reason to guess for, but... It's actually really bad against Dispute, the way I did it. Although I guess I get to keep Grazers now, and Dispute is not that common. So I guess even if they have another, if we top deck a Titan, they don't even kill me. They have an interaction. Well, unless it's subtlety, then they do. But first you have to top deck. No i chuja tam. I mean, we survive, so it's okay. Yeah, playing to Dispute again. I'm gonna leave myself with 2 lands in hand, so I can cast Colossus through Fire Ice and Growth Chamber. Nice 64 card deck, for sure gonna see Titan more often. Well, if you draw an Explorer, it's like, Explorer is just blank, right? So we see Titan the same amount of time. Fire Ice kills you. Okay, but what if they cast Ice and not Fire? Then it doesn't. Okay, I guess they did cast Ice and it still kills me. I hope my opponent is proud of themselves for their ability to be the luckiest person. Co to jest naczynie? Naczynie is a... What's the English word for naczynie actually? It's like container, but not really. Where you eat from it, or hold liquids in it, rather. Dish, yeah, dish is good. GRV Kebab, thank you very much for your Prime Gaming subscription. Like Tupperware, no, Tupperware is Tupperware. Naczynie is a dish. Oh, it's just a dish. We solved that. But dish as in vessel. Vessel is good too. Vessel dish. Good. Solved. What English word do you find funny? Cook. I've seen some players run an island, a sideboard for Krasis. I'm not gonna play an island for one Krasis. You don't cast it with a huge X through... let's buy sideboard the Krasis though. Okay, too late. You're so childish, Kaneki. Thanks. Probably can get a better one. This seems rough against Rhinos. If I could cast Explore on 2. Fire Ice and Growth Chamber means I cannot ever cast it. They move to 6. Going to 5 is kinda rough though. Let's believe in the heart of cards. Amulet or a green source will go a long way. Or maybe they will not have the thing. Maybe they will not have Games on cover. Maybe they will not have Fire Ice. Maybe they will not have Blood Moon. I think Rhinos is not a particularly good matchup. The amount of ways they have to stop Amulet T synergies are pretty rough. On the other hand, I have not minded playing against Scam lately with Amulet, so... That goes against the popular narrative that Scam is giga rough. Mocniejszy od czaju pochodzący z daleko kraju. Show me your best. Boseju who endures. Suspend Rhinos. No. Forest. Sort of. Ilera Boseju, Forest. Nice hand. The Blood Moon, they don't have access to a color of mana. And I don't think I can afford to play around Blood Moon reasonably, so I'll just explore. Also, thank you for the raid, Jiba. When cooking lentils, should I add some rice to complete protein chains? No, you shouldn't. Punished. Punished for what?
He's a phenomenal control player.
32,000 raiders celebrated my birthday. Canidab Teresa
Don't play
973
Boseju first. I don't understand. No, I couldn't do double explore. Because I could not play Boseju, pick up Boseju and replay Boseju. Boseju was drawn on my turn 3. It sure seems like my opponent's mulligan button did break. Sobeju, whom shelters moist. Yeah. Broseju. Subtlety into moon, maybe. Yeah, I can play around that, kinda. Probably too bad to do. Because the best way to play through subtlety is to replay Titan on the next turn. They had to keep base on 4, right? Yeah. I think they also tanked on turn 1 because of Rhinos in hand. Suspension of Rhinos versus keeping them for 4th. But that doesn't mean they can have a Blood Moon too. And the problem is that I will draw a Titan right now at the Blood Moon, but that is no longer gonna be true. Imagine Metamorphose. Okay, I'm imagining. I'm imagining as we speak. All that 0-mana interaction is kind of bullshit though. From certain points of view, so I kind of understand the Redditors right now. Lucky. Should have tapped Mycosynth Gardens. Maybe I should have Radiant Fountain against Rhinos, or I never really know. Like, it's not impossible for it to influence the clock, but it's not super easy. Should have played Exploders versus Rhinos. Well, I have Exploders in my deck and they got sideboarded in. Yeah, I'll have the Krasis for the next game because of the subtleties. You're so good at this game, WTF. Thanks. Fire. You are fired. Ausland. Alright, keep the Bosseggio. Guys can also gain some life. Chalice Agentos. Okay, brother. You're crushing me.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Chobo Robot, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you. Maybe 66 with Radiant Fountain. Cut Mr. Beast. I don't cut Mr. Beast. It's a tutor target. It's useful and to get out of like tough spots. I think with the ring now, especially sometimes you get into spots where it's really great. So I prefer to add a card and keep the Mr. Beast rather than cut him. Because sometimes you get into this spot where you draw a lot of cards with ring and your cards are in your hand and not in your deck to be tutored with the Titans. And then Mr. Beast always solves that for you. It's probably a mulligan. We'll see what this hand assembles. No, Steam events. Nice mana base. I think my hand is not gonna beat Force of Vigor, so let's just pretend it doesn't exist. See, it doesn't exist. Well, I might as well cast it on my next upkeep. I just have no reason not to. Wait. I guess Blood Moon also has not to exist, but alright. I like that. Lorien revealed for Trading Pool or Catriatrium. Existing is dumb. The void is where it's at. Yeah, yeah. Sure, bud. Why did we pass? I want Celestial Sanctuary because of Silence or Semi-Growth Chamber because of Talaria West. Probably will not be transmuting. We have disproven the existence of Force of Vigor, so we can play extra. Don't quite get that move. Why I didn't want to find Island or no. Don't do it to me. Magus? No niedobrze. At least they don't have the colors right now. So I would like to draw Forest, play Explore, and draw the One Ring, I guess. The Onion Ring. Do we play outs versus that creature? I cannot kill Magus of the Moon. Which is problematic. But I do play the One Ring, so. And their mana screw too, but less so with Double Island, they can cast subtleties. Just a problem. Well, I guess this is an out. Sort of. Silence might not be actually any good against Rhinos. I mean, against Magus, I just concede. Can't beat Magus, so. Just hope they don't play it. Ring. Ring or Forest? With Forest and Island, you can EE for free. How does the island happen? I can E on free with Dryad in play, because then my lands will produce all colors of mana. Vesuva enters as... it doesn't copy the island. It just enters as Vesuva. Proof. Mountain. Crumbling 2. Bro, there is Magus of the Moon on play. Please. How do you think an ability of my land is gonna trigger with a card that prevents the abilities from happening? That was a very cringe game. We got cheesed by Magus of the Moon, which is, you know, once again proven to be unfair. I saw a judge / store employee rule that Vesuva enters tapped under a blood moon. It used to in 2013. It was that lands enter tapped, like entered as enters effects worked. Didn't realize lands not in play were mountains too. No, lands not in play are not mountains, but it's in play. And then, like once you play Vesuva, like it's in play. And then it's a mountain, so it does not enter as a thing. It used to work differently before the rules change in, as Chad mentions, 2013, which actually might have been a different year, I don't actually know. But it used to be that Vesuva could copy an island in this spot. It used to be that Celestial Sanctuary would enter the battlefield tapped under Blood Moon. It used to be that you had to pay 2 life for stream events. Well, Vesuva never triggers, but I guess you also understand that, but again, that's just how the rules work. It is a mountain quickly enough to not have that ability. Although it used to. I don't think MTG was around in the year 15. 15 after Christ, yeah. Good one. Vesuva kind of copies a mountain under Blood Moon, so it sort of still does what it's supposed to. Sort of. All gravity. Remember round 1 when my opponent playing Tron went Urza's Saga into Forest? And now they have the audacity to keep playing still. Connections. Create 4 groups of 4. What's the purpose of that list? Is to keep track. It's the list of the slowest players on Magic Online. Haha, Nana, Dada, Gaga. I mean, so it's supposed to be a group. No. Gaga, haha, Deco, Hook. Dada, Nana, Pop, Luck. Dead, Gothic, Macbeth, LOL. Peter, Bird, Ruffle, Wendy. LOL, Ruffle. Machete, Gaga, Luck, and Bird. What's the connection? Ruffle, LOL. Haha. What else? Deco, Gaga, Pop, Gothic are art styles. Art Deco. Lady something. Lady Macbeth. Lady Gaga. Lady Luck, yeah. Lady Bird. Spaghetti C. What? Lady Bird, yeah. I would say Lady Bird. Lady Wendy. I don't know what's Lady Lendy. Rof, lol. Haha. What else do youngsters say on the internet? Pop art, art deco, gothic art. Deco Dada, alright. Art movements, Dada, Deco, Gothic, Pop. Lol, Ruffle, haha. Dead. Laughter, any text. Dead? What? Like you just say I'm dead because somebody made you laugh really hard with an internet meme? Kisna, yeah. Makes sense. Will Bantak be allowed again on the day of the 16th? Sure. Peter Pan, Nana Pan, Pan Hook, Pan Wendy. Peter Pan characters. Hook, Nana, Wendy. I don't know what's Nana. But we play against Oskia. I Grazer on turn 1. What if Grazer put the lands untapped? Would it be Giga broken? I mean, like I'm looking at the sand, obviously a mulligan. Much better. Oskia last seen like 27 days ago, Living End. Keep Cavern just in case. I don't need Vesuva. Would Cavern be better with named card type? Sure. Cavern of Souls naming creature. This is not Living Endos. Or is it? Remember the old rule of Cavern, where you specifically had to announce that you produce colored mana in order to have the effect. Honestly, makes sense. Choose Rhinos. Alright, Ardent Player, in effect. A free construct doesn't seem to meaningfully contribute. Ay caramba. Free interaction is unfair, chat. Like, how is it? How does it make sense that you pay 0 mana and you like counter someone's spell that they paid mana for? It's probably not even worth playing the Mykosin Gardens if I draw Mr. Beast. Ready, exile Fossil Vigor, negation. But missed out on exile triggered by not attacking with one rhino, wow. It's actually beneficial for them to attack with 2 rhinos, because then they deal 8 damage. O kurwa, nie zesraj się, nie? Fajnie, że wymyśliłeś, żeby kurwa skontrować the One Ring here, nie? Wow. Should have named the One Ring with Cavern to avoid counterspell. Yes, yes. At least they don't have Blood Moon in that build. What's up? Life is okay, just that free interaction is kinda broken. Took me a while to see Dmorka and the cyber of the new art. Yeah, that Dmorka is a color blindness test, Dmorka. Is what I like to call it. It sure looks like one. What do you see? Nothing. No, it's a dragon. Sorry, buddy. The one cock ring. Force of negation. More like epilepsy test. Yeah, yeah, fair. Repatch Fire Ice. Okay. Do you think they'll hardcast Subtlety next turn on my Titan? Do you think they'll attack with the Shadowless Agent? Genius attack. Maybe I'll just cast a Dispute and I'll feel silly for boarding out my Cavernos. Zero mana subtlety. I guess they don't have enough mana to cast it. Yeah, makes sense. Try top it, right? And play 2 Titans next turn. No, I guess I would better skill you. Binding, okay. Fire Ice, sure. Rose. The way Rhinos plays subtlety against me feels kinda unfair. It doesn't particularly feel like stuffing my deck with explosives would make all that much of a difference, but maybe it would actually. Although against the versions with Blood Moon, then I think it doesn't. But it's all a bit of a bummer. I mean, it's probably is helpful to play like 3 explosives. Kinda. No, not really. Not really. I don't know. Fucking Rhinos, bros. Let's finish our league. We're 3-0 in a league with the same deck. Maybe we can 5-0 here, even if we are 1-2, where 2 equals the amount of Rhinos that trampled over us. Send is not particularly great. It's no payoff. Skip. Boseyu. Map. Say mirror. And has payoff now. How they play Bossland. Who let the dogs out? Thanks. Much appreciated, buddy. Mm. So I don't think we can combo off with the gardens from this spot. So I'll just play Azusa and Ring. Although I can play Gardens, copy Amulet, Grazer Ring. Seems good too. Against Broseju. More rings. Wait, Canister wins? How curious. Now in the middle we want a Boseju. And maybe Dismembers. That's kinda it. I want Silence. Probably not. Sounds a bit too like it doesn't really matter. Although Ring can make it so that it would matter. Because chaining rings can actually happen and be relevant. Could have Dismember for Dryad. But that seems low value. Let's add 2 silences. Also strong in response to the pact. Is the miracle worth it to not lose if an opponent casts Ring and gets a time walk turn? What do you mean? If they have protection, you cannot target them with Emrakul. So silence does that thing. Exactly same thing. Hello, Mr. Streamer. How are you today? Thank you, Olsen. Questing Beast plus Dragon Mantle combo as a way to win versus the Ring in the later stage of the game. I have considered it, yeah. Is this deck's record versus Rhinos 0-3? No. I mean, I think I lost to Rhinos yesterday, I guess. But I don't think it's 0-3. But see, Rhinos seems tough, yeah. I played against Rhinos off stream too, and of course off stream I beat them. Seems like you might die this turn. I don't think it's particularly likely. Yeah. As you see, they pass. Played a Boseju even. Also had a Boseju for the bounce land, so like it was actually really hard for me to lose in this spot, so really poor judgment on Olsen's part. Clearly not very familiar with Titanos. Pass. Still needs a little bit extra to tighten next turn, but still alive. The theme song from Mirror's Edge. Damn. I enjoyed Mirror's Edge. It's a fun game. How attractive did I find the main hero Faith on 1 to 10 scale? A little bit. Not too much. So I was more attracted to how everything was white and looked kinda clean. That simplifies stuff. Back when games were art. Bro, you're such a boomer. It's insane. I got TOS, Semigrove Chamber, and summon Mr. Beast for lulz. Alright, can you get the 5-0 or will we get paired against Rhinos? So yeah, we were still alive, we even won this game. My opponent didn't even do anything. Something malfunctioned on their end. I don't know what their hand was, like they missed. They lacked the bounce land probably, just were hoping to draw one. Time to snipe canister of my anti-amulet technology. So Rhinos. With main deck Blood Moon. Please let me gamble streamer, alright. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Once again. Alright, predict now. Gamba. Which Polish party will finally allow Twitch, Gamba in Poland? No PiS nie, to chyba nie PiS, a poza tym to nie wiem w sumie. Czy ktoś ma w programie coś takiego zapisane.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Glad to have you back at PT.
Glad to have you back
He's
on
a
my
phenomenal control player.
stream.
Canny
47
blokes.
months, 2 months in a row. Oh. And the shit I keep. Will you do a political party membership quiz on stream? Probably not. Oh no, not the Steam vents. Wait, Steam vents pass? Why? Well, maybe I do if you link it to me, but most likely you won't, so most likely I won't do it. No! Play Shardless Agent. Cascade into Rhinos. Force of Negation, you're the One Ring. GG. Thanks for playing. Smodeus, maybe you had a slight gap between subs that lasted more than a month for some reason. Force of Negation. Myska, kurwa, Dispute. Ja pierdolę, takim monalikiem zatrzymana grać, takim gównem. Pojebane dla mnie. Double blocking this way, my grazers will soak in a total of 7 damage total. No daj kurwa Monalika jeszcze raz. Dispute this, brother. I actually do have 2 Valakuts now, but I don't think I will search for 2 Valakuts. I was thinking Simming Grove Chamber and Valakut. No zajebiście wykminiłeś, nie? Żeby kurwa skontrować supleltem. Geniusz w chuj z ciebie. Now outburst, attack for 16. Salt, yes, I'm salty, yes. Because like manic subtlety is kind of a criminal thing. I can't even cast Titan next turn. Wow, they took a long time to make a really obvious play. Yeah. Brawo. Kurwa geniuszu, nie? Wykminiłeś także portki. Sportek mnie wyjebał. Let's skip silence. Let's play Radiant Fountain. Just in Mana Leak doesn't trigger my anger, but a 3 Mana Leak goes a bit hard. No Dismember versus Rhinos, no. Opponent plays 2 Rhinos, me. And Intellectual simply Dismember 3 Rhinos 1 by 1. What about Magus? I can't really beat Magus. I'm not gonna board in a Dismember to try to beat Magus. I'm just gonna expect them not to play Magus for the most part. Some fights you can't win, chat. Those you don't fight, you just don't pick them up. Amulet gra FO nie istnieje. Well, it istnieje as a beat, which is a problem. Fetch, you say, Forest into Steam Vents, okay. Parury. Not making a construct, let's play around Blood Moon instead. Can kill this turn. I can't because their cards cost 0 mana. Now they will still cost 0 mana next turn, but I'm gonna be in a more comfortable spot. We got them to do that. Which is good. It's really good. So we go Amulet, and then go Growth Chamber, bouncy OG1 we play around Blood Moon 2. Of course they might, you know, negation that to... No i super. Jak mi kurwa teraz pierdolę do Blood Moona, nie? No to naprawdę fajne granie. So at least we traded like card advantageously, but they did fetch Forest turn 1. If it's followed by Blood Moon right now, then we need to draw a Forest ourselves to compete. Pitch Footfalls and Flame of Honor. Also my Prelim game is starting. I don't know what Yenara 19 is playing. And I don't particularly know if my hand is capable of dealing with whatever Yenara 19 is playing on the draw here. I don't think it is. This hand is better at dealing with that, but slightly. I mean, this hand is a big cope to keep that. Footfalls main phase, sure. This honestly feels like Legacy Delver. Yeah. Tron. Alright, this hand doesn't beat Tron. Tron should be a good matchup though. Can mulligan appropriately next games, but like we kind of switched roles with the round 1 opponent, where my opponent went turn 1 Urza Saga on the draw. But what Rhinos always feels to me like is vintage Vengevine decks. Squee, namely. Make 4 force and attack with them, and then you pitch all your cards. But counters 2 cards advantage and threats require weird deck building. Sure, but so what? Threats are card advantage and then interactions cards advantage, so overall it's pretty advantageous. Alright, will this Sounders Pact deploy Titan? Museo, cool. That's a good draw. Good Krasis too. But given I drew explosives, I don't think I Krasis. Well, if they sub La Visa, then they have no cards. You don't like Crumbling Vestige? I actually do like Crumbling Vestige. I mean, it's pretty rare that it actually lets you haste, because you need to have this in play before, but I know what Vestige does and I like it, it's fine. We die to Magus, I guess. I tapped badly. But I have the forest, is okay. Plays the forest, pathetic. Then I look at my hand, I'm like, shit. Maybe it's not me. Maybe it's not my opponent who's pathetic here. Nice mana base, by the way. I mean, it's not an easy upgrade, but it might be an upgrade, yeah. Could have played map out. Yeah, but I didn't want to. Actually, I wanted to. I just didn't. Stinks, forest. Jesus Christ. Was it worth attacking with Azusa because Zero block would have been likely? No. The 1 damage cannot decide a game. Azusa blocking can. Like infinite more percent to matter. 64 is absolutely real. 100% optimal way to build. If you play 60, you are a fool for limiting your options. No cap. Kinda cap, but no cap. $61 right now, good. So they all make it less lucky. I draw the card my deck is built around. No, I'm actually just as likely to draw double Amulet, which is what my deck is built around. I have not considered playing Thespian Stage for Saga and Amulet, but you can, if you'd like to. Do you play on sub now with Krasis? Pięć, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Monolith będzie, no to niech sobie będzie, dostanie strzała na gonga i umrze. Dismember, okay. Wait, I need 2 sources of green then. No haste Krasis. It doesn't matter, yeah. Sure, I could have. I'm 100 to win this game now. Name Sunhome. What a weird card to name. Sunhome? Will I play 11 PM Pioneer Qualifier? No, I will not. I'm already qualified, so I don't need to. What does it qualify you for? Ghent. You might ask what's in Ghent, and I'll tell you regional championship. So probably Hasting Necrosis was like... I mean, it literally has no difference in like who wins this game, I think. They bounce my Hydroid Krasis, okay. Kind of wonky that they have Dead Gun post board. Oh no, Found Throne. Snaring Brigade, what? So odd. What? Can't fetch Bossejo with map. I have the fucking Bossejo in play. Bro. Am I cute for all the PTs this year? No. I'm cute for just one. Tofu lol is Buka, not tofu. Why not second Bossejo for insurance purpose search? I can fetch Bossejo with map. Who requires more attention, your cards or Twitch chatters? My cards? What are you meant to do as cats? Chatters. Ła, kurwa. Zęby wbiłaś mi. I mean, I've not done anything this entire game. But neither does my opponent. I would not say my card is a razor, no. Mostly because I wouldn't say that. It's not because it isn't, but... Hey Kanye, just wanted to say thank you for the great Phoenix Pioneer deck you uploaded in YouTube. Awesome job. I'm glad you liked it. Cityscape Leveler. Wow, that's really the best. What do we do? How much is Dryados? Not enough. Nice, Boros got his in hand. Ay, ay, ay. Do I have map? I don't have map. I'll just pass. I can't think of anything too great. Bucha. Why is my opponent not even using the ring? What is happening? Talisman of Resilience. I think they did use the ring actually. The Stone Brain. Okay. Maybe Namespell Sedra and has like a kill, but probably not. Doesn't have enough mana. Why lead with the Talisman though? It's so funny. Names Primal Titan? Sure. Okay. Irrelevant. I'll concede this game, I'll win like the next one. Fortunately, there's no other way than to end up in this double queuing situation. Bunia. Stop! First time Canister gets extremely angry at his cat. Live on stream. Pamulgas to 4, kinda cringe. But why play 64 cards? It's to play Explorer, the best card in the deck. I know it's hard to swallow, but that's all. Oh, come on, it is synchronized? What the fuck? What's the best deck in Standard? I don't know. The Ram deck felt pretty good when I played it, but That's about it. Explore cycles for free, same as a 60 card deck. Exactly, yeah. That's the entire point. To dismember, I have not played a pact. Alright, I'm gonna time out in the Prelim, unfortunately. Double queuing was too much. So let's win this versus Rhinos because this seems doable. One has no cards in hand. Which one? No już upkeep stop jest generalnie usunięty, więc nie wiem o czym mówisz, Kserk. Yeah, I'm not gonna win game 3. Should get Ottawa against Rhinos. I don't have Ottawa in my deck. Guess I'll die. Questing Beast. Oh shit, the ring. It's fine. No, it's not fine. Copying doesn't do, yeah. Well. So I think we die to the ring. Right. So the only reason we lost was because we got trapped in the double queuing hell. Because I played a speedrun through my turn before that. And here I have a minute and like I win this game, but... Już tamtym dismemberem nie świruj. Doesn't ring check on resolution. It does, yeah. But what does that mean? That means that the ring checks checks on resolution and it checks last known information that it had access to, so it will take 2 damage. Which means that we died to a questing beast. Interesting technology, I guess. It was a ring deck. Good chance the first game against Tron was winnable too, despite the horrendous keep, but I guess the keep was even more horrendous on my opponent's end. But yeah, thank you for watching the stream, and I'll see you on Sunday. I did not intend to double queue, but unfortunately the match finished like earlier, and the match 5 went for a longer time than I was expecting it to, and then it was a pretty shitty experience towards the end, with some extra losses donated. Pay out the doubters, sure. I guess technically we did not win. So yeah, tomorrow no stream. Sunday stream. That's it.